Have you ever wondered what secrets are hidden in your DNA? What if a simple test revealed a heritage you never imagined, or shattered a cherished family legend? Millions are experiencing this today, sending off a saliva sample and receiving results that challenge everything they thought they knew. Suddenly, you're faced with a puzzle. How do you reconcile family stories with scientific data? Your DNA is a history book, but it's written in a complex language, one we're only beginning to understand. When your results arrive, it's not the end of your search for identity, but a new beginning. An invitation to dig deeper and embrace the complexity of your story. The truth is always more complicated, and more fascinating than we ever imagined. We all long to know where we come from, to understand the tapestry of our origins and the stories woven into our very being. It's a fundamental human desire, this yearning to connect with something larger than ourselves. We seek to understand the paths our ancestors walked, the challenges they overcame, and the legacies they left behind. A hunger for belonging. This deep-seated need drives us to find our place within the human family, to feel connected to a community, a heritage, a shared history. It's the desire to know that we are not alone, that we are part of something enduring and meaningful. And it's this very hunger that DNA ancestry tests promise to satisfy. They offer a tantalizing glimpse into our past, a chance to unravel the mysteries of our lineage and discover the hidden threads that connect us to distant lands and forgotten relatives. Millions have mailed off their saliva, entrusting their genetic material to labs with the hope of unlocking the secrets held within their DNA. It's a leap of faith, a willingness to share a part of themselves in pursuit of knowledge and connection, hoping for answers and connection. The anticipation is palpable, the weight filled with dreams of discovering long-lost relatives and uncovering hidden chapters of their family history. The marketing is powerful. It preys on our innate desire to know ourselves, to understand our place in the world. Tearful reunions, the promise of finding long-lost relatives and forging new bonds with people who share our genetic heritage. Colorful charts breaking down our ancestry into neat percentages, offering a seemingly precise picture of our origins. And the promise of a key to your personal history. A key that unlocks the stories of our ancestors, revealing the journeys they undertook and the lives they lived. For many, the results spark joy, a sense of belonging and connection to something larger than themselves. New family ties, a chance to connect with distant relatives and expand their sense of family, and pride in a multifaceted identity, a deeper understanding and appreciation for the diverse cultures and traditions that have shaped their heritage. But behind the polished reports lies a complex reality, a world of scientific nuance and statistical probabilities. These tests offer estimates based on algorithms and comparisons to existing databases, not absolute truths. The picture they paint is subject to change as science advances and databases expand. The science is evolving, constantly refining its methods and expanding its understanding of the human genome. And the results are shaped by the data available. The accuracy of the results depends on the size and diversity of the reference populations used for comparison. Our quest for connection is valid, a fundamental human need that deserves to be honored and explored. But to truly honor our ancestors, to understand their lives and legacies, we must approach these tools with curiosity, with a willingness to learn and explore the complexities of our heritage, and a critical eye. We must be mindful of the limitations of these tests and avoid placing undue weight on their findings. DNA tests are a starting point, a gateway to further exploration and discovery, not the final word, the end of the story, but rather an invitation to delve deeper into our family history, on who we are. Our identities are shaped by a multitude of factors, including our experiences, our relationships, and the values we hold dear. To understand your DNA results, you need to know how these tests work. Companies analyze specific points in your DNA, SNPs, and compare them to reference databases. But these databases are skewed, often overrepresenting certain populations, especially those of European descent. If your ancestry is from an underrepresented region, your results may be vague or misleading. The categories, like Irish or East Asian, are modern constructs, not ancient isolated groups. Human history is a web of migrations and mixtures, not neat borders. A pie chart can't capture the full story. It's a clue, not a conclusion. DNA results are the beginning of a conversation with your past, not the last word. The myth of genetic purity persists, reinforced by DNA tests that divide us into neat percentages. But population genetics shows that human history is one of constant movement and mixing. There are no pure populations. Ethnicity estimates are statistical guesses, simplified for consumers. The genetic landscape is a gradient, not a set of distinct circles. Your DNA is like a blended color. No test can fully unravel the recipe or the story behind it. These results are snapshots, not measures of cultural identity or definitive inheritance. The real value lies in the questions they inspire, not the percentages themselves. Embrace the complexity. Your family's story is richer than any algorithm can reveal. For centuries, the Ainu of northern Japan have stood apart, often perceived as isolated and shrouded in mystery. Their unique customs, language, and physical traits set them apart from the dominant Japanese population, leading to misconceptions and misinterpretations about their origins and place in the region's history. They were even labeled as outsiders in their own land, their history and heritage often marginalized or ignored in mainstream narratives. Early theories, influenced by now outdated scientific perspectives, even suggested origins outside of East Asia, further fueling the sense of otherness. However, modern genetics has rewritten this narrative, offering a powerful new lens through which to understand the Ainu people and their deep connection to the land. By analyzing their DNA, scientists have been able to debunk long-held myths, including the erroneous idea of Caucasian origins that once circulated. These outdated theories, based on superficial physical similarities, have been definitively disproven by rigorous genetic analysis. Instead, genetic research is revealing deep East Asian roots, firmly placing the Ainu within the broader context of the region's population history. This research highlights the intricate web of connections that link various groups across East Asia. The Ainu are now understood to be direct descendants of the Jomon people, the ancient inhabitants of the Japanese archipelago. These Jomon people were Japan's ancient hunter-gatherers, who thrived for millennia before the arrival of later migrations that shaped the modern Japanese population. They developed sophisticated tools, pottery, and a deep understanding of their environment. The Ainu, therefore, represent a unique blend of ancient Jomon heritage and later northern influences, reflecting their geographic location and interactions with neighboring populations. This blend is evident not only in their genes but also in their cultural practices and traditions. Their DNA shows not isolation, as was once believed, but centuries of interaction and adaptation, a testament to their resilience and ability to thrive in a dynamic environment. They engaged in trade, cultural exchange, and even intermarriage with other groups, contributing to the rich tapestry of the region. The Ainu story is one of resilience, a people who have persevered through hardship and maintained their unique identity in the face of cultural pressures. It's a story of connection, linking them to the earliest chapters of Japanese history, and revealing their integral role in shaping the region's cultural landscape. Their heritage is not frozen in time, a relic of the past, but a dynamic blend shaped by migration and exchange, constantly evolving and adapting to the present. DNA helps us see the Ainu as integral to the region's history. Their story is woven into the very fabric of the land. They are not an anomaly but a vital thread in the human tapestry, a testament to the diversity and complexity of human history. Their story enriches our understanding of the past and offers valuable insights into the human experience. The Ainu genome teaches us the danger of single stories. DNA reveals a tapestry woven from Jomon hunter-gatherers, northern neighbors, and more recently, Yamato Japanese. Hokkaido was never isolated. It was part of a vibrant northern network connecting peoples across land and sea. Forced assimilation and intermarriage in recent centuries added new layers to Ainu identity. This complexity doesn't dilute their heritage, it enriches it. The Ainu story is one of survival, adaptation, and deep connection to place. To understand any people, we must look beyond labels and embrace the many threads that make up their history. The Philippines, a nation of thousands of islands, has always been a crossroads of humanity. Filipino identity is a blend of indigenous tribes, Malay adventurers, Chinese traders, and Spanish colonizers. DNA science confirms this rich mix, tracing roots back to the ancient Negritos, the archipelago's first inhabitants. The Austronesian expansion brought new languages and genes, blending with the indigenous foundation. Centuries of trade brought Chinese, Indian, and Arab influences, weaving new threads into the Filipino tapestry. The result is a cosmopolitan society, shaped by waves of migration and exchange. Filipino DNA is a living record of endurance, adaptation, and openness. To be Filipino is to embody a global heritage written in every cell. Spanish colonization transformed the Philippines, adding a new layer to its genetic and cultural identity. While Spanish ancestry appears in many Filipino DNA results, it's just one thread among many. Most Filipino heritage remains rooted in ancient Asian and Austronesian migrations. Spanish surnames are common, but the genetic contribution is often smaller than expected. DNA tests reveal a mosaic, indigenous, Austronesian, Chinese, South Asian, and European influences. This diversity is not dilution, it's the scientific proof of the Philippines as a historical melting pot. Filipino identity is fluid, layered, and resilient, a testament to centuries of openness and exchange. Each DNA result is a map of world history, celebrating the strength found in diversity. In our quest to understand ourselves, DNA tests have become increasingly popular. They offer a glimpse into our ancestry, providing percentages and origins that can be both fascinating and insightful. But it's crucial to remember that a DNA test is just one tool for exploring who you are. It's a starting point, a piece of the puzzle, not the whole picture. While it can reveal genetic connections to different regions and ethnicities, it can't capture your full story. A DNA test provides a snapshot of your genetic makeup, but it doesn't tell you about the experiences, traditions, and relationships that have shaped you into the person you are today. Identity is shaped by ancestry, the lineage that stretches back through generations, connecting us to our ancestors. But it's also profoundly influenced by family, the people who raise us and instill their values, culture, the customs and beliefs we inherit, language, the way we communicate and connect with the world, and crucially by the choices you make. The paths we choose, the values we uphold, and the actions we take, all contribute to the unique tapestry of our identity. Approach your results with curiosity and critical thinking. Don't accept them as the definitive truth, but rather as an invitation to delve deeper. Let them spark deeper questions. Use your DNA results as a springboard to explore your family history, learn about your cultural heritage, and understand the forces that have shaped your identity. Talk to your elders, seek out stories, listen to their experiences, and learn from their wisdom. They hold invaluable knowledge about your family's past and the traditions that have been passed down through generations. And piece together your family's history beyond the data. Go beyond the percentages and explore the historical context, the social forces, and the personal narratives that have shaped your family's journey. The Ainu and Filipino stories remind us to celebrate complexity, the rich tapestry of human experience, the blending of cultures and traditions that make each of us unique. Not myths of purity. The idea of a pure lineage is a dangerous and misleading concept. Human history is a story of migration, intermingling, and cultural exchange. Our family trees are webs, not straight lines. Intricate networks of connections that span continents and cultures. Each of us a living library of human history. We carry within us the stories of our ancestors, the traditions of our cultures, and the experiences that have shaped our identities. Be a detective of your own past, explore the mysteries of your family history, uncover the hidden stories, and piece together the puzzle of your identity. And embrace the contradictions and richness you find. Acknowledge the complexities, celebrate the diversity, and find strength in the unique blend of influences that have made you who you are. Your DNA is a single thread in a vast tapestry, a small but significant part of the larger picture. The full picture is found in the blend of science, memory, and family. It's about combining the objective data with the subjective experiences and the personal connections that make us human. The story of you is always more interesting than any algorithm can calculate. It's a story that's constantly evolving, shaped by your experiences, your relationships, and the choices you make.